you know that the Philippines was one of the most affected countries in Asia at the onset of COVID-19 outbreak? Hey there, everyone! Welcome to a new episode of Global Trade Insights, where we bring you unique perspective on the issues that matter. I am Cynthia Astada,
And I am Trini Kisbor.
students from ACLC College of Mindanao. And today, we have an exciting discussion ahead. This episode will center on the steps the Philippine government has made to boost economic recovery in the wake of the COVID-19 pandemic's obstacles, with a special focus on reviving international corporate trade. Everything, of course, with a viewpoint of a student.
Let's start by talking about the current situation of our international trade in the wake of the pandemic. As students, we can say that the epidemic has a big impact on our plans for our future and studies and careers. Many of us are struggling with employment market, uncertainty, and have to adjust to the new normal of remote learning.
Absolutely. The pandemic has really affected us all. But how have you seen it impact international opportunities and careers, especially on our student perspective?
Well, Cynthia, it's been a roller coaster ride. As a student studying business management, I have come to understand during the pandemic that our economy really slowed down, affecting job prospects and the international business scenario. As students, it really left us questioning what our future in the global workforce would be like.
Well, this pandemic undoubtedly severely interrupted worldwide prospects, limiting the direct experience we may have obtained. It is difficult to expand our global viewpoint due to lack of in-person interactions and cultural exposures. But even with these difficulties, there's usually space for improvement and adaptability, right?
Yes, in a matter of fact, because the epidemic has in some way also led to beneficial changes in the current state of international trade, which is to our advantage. Opportunities for remote work and virtual collaboration have been made possible by the pandemic's acceleration of the digital transformation. This gives Filipino students the chance to take part in global projects without having to be physically present.
The trend toward digitalization has made remote work and virtual opportunities more common. By developing their digital abilities and coming up with creative methods to interact globally, students are adjusting. It's a bright spot in an otherwise difficult situation.
Right now, let's discuss the steps taken by the Philippine government to recover from the loss incurred in international business trade due to the epidemic. What were some of the national government's initiatives for addressing the pandemic's economic effects? Could you list a few of the different policies put in place in the Philippines?
Well, to increase economic activity, the government therefore passed laws to reopen the economy and gradually loosen limitations. This involves allowing certain industries to restart as long as they follow health and safety guidelines. There was also trade facilitation to ensure the smooth flow of goods and services across international borders. The government eased trade and fixed logistical problems in an attempt to maintain a smooth supply chain.
Yes, and according to some articles I've read, the government also made an effort to attract FDI by creating an environment that is conducive to business. This means creating opportunities for industries to expand, streamlining processes, and relaxing rules, recognizing the importance of digital technology.
The government also supported industry-wide digital transformation. This covers initiatives to promote e-commerce, digital payments, and the application of technology to streamline business procedures. Yeah, right?
Yes. When we're talking about it, the epidemic presented serious economic difficulties for the Philippines as well as for many other nations. In fact, the government has been working non-stop to put policies in place targeted at reviving the economy and encouraging international business recovery in the light of the interruptions to global commerce and supply networks.
Agreed. One key aspect of the Philippine government strategy involves trade facilitation. To expedite the movement of goods, custom procedures have been streamlined. In my student perspective, I believe the goal here is to make it easier for businesses to engage in cross-border trade, reducing bureaucratic barriers that may hinder the flow of goods.
And also, I actually just remember reading this article something about collaboration between the government and the private sector. The Philippines having to actively encourage public-private partnerships to address challenges in international trade collectively. As a student, just learning about international business and trade, I see this cooperative approach of the government with an aim to leverage the strength of both sectors to promote a stronger economic recovery.
And as the Philippines strives to recover from the economic impacts of the pandemic, these initiatives represent a multifaceted approach to building up international business trade. The journey towards economic recovery is still ongoing, and these strategies reflect the government's commitment to creating a strong and dynamic economy in a post-COVID-19 world.
Certainly, but I think this episode is now getting longer, so that's it for now for everyone. Thank you for joining us here in Global Trade Insights. Stay tuned for more insightful discussions in the issues shaping our global landscape. Until the next time, I am Cynthia.
And I am Julie.
Signing off. Bye guys!